boy. Yeah, so Comday Pokemon way back during COVID period, so it is a shiny that we have quite a few of. It's also a very average shiny, unfortunately. Abra is not a goodie, he's a baddie. Yes, thank you for Pokemon Go ads on my videos, that's nice, but golly, so I can actually get back to the stream so I can see people. Hey doing, James, Mac, and Day. Welcome in, Abra and Shiny. And we have 28. I already have 28 shiny Abras plus evolutions. Not one that we actually need to worry about tonight, which is disappointing. Next week's Spotlight Hour is actually good. Wait, is it next week's? Yeah. Yeah, next week's is Elgium, whatever its name is. And then unfortunately we get Thing. Marini, which is a non-shiny Pokemon. So the non-shiny ones are always disappointing because who wants a non-shiny Pokemon for a Spotlight Hour? So yeah, welcome in, guys. Remember to hit that thumbs up button on the stream. Oh, Abra, you just ran away from me. That was rude. That was very rude. I didn't even get to click on you. You were probably shiny. Just after me saying that I don't need a shiny. Ears are blocked. So yeah, welcome in. How are y'all doing, guys? How are y'all doing today? I'm actually okay now. I was a little bit frustrated driving down here because, of course, on the freeway, someone in front of me decides to, overtake the car in front of them, so goes over into the right-hand lane, and then just sits there next to the car that they were going to overtake for like the whole way here, and I was just, get out of the way! Traffic is one of my pet peeves, like having to deal with stupid people in traffic. I absolutely despise it. So tonight was just one of those nights where I'm just sitting there shaking my head, just like, I wish this person would just get out of the way, just overtake this person. And it got to the point where I'm getting to the turn off to get off to the freeway, and there's a really slow truck in the left-hand lane that I had to go behind. And of course, that's when they decide to overtake and go past the truck and then change lanes back into the right-hand lane. I'm like, ah! Just my brain just felt like exploding at that point. Just like, why? Why do you do this? Why are people so dumb? Anyway, enough of stupid people in traffic because, we're here to have a good time catching shinies and all. But yeah, I just thought I would share my pain with you guys of the traffic for those of you that are too young to drive at this point. Get ready. Prepare yourself for the stupidity on the roads because it's only getting worse. As more people end up on the roads because of population growth and all that sort of stuff, it's going to get worse. So I'm going to jump out of the car, turn off that light. So now it's Jimmy has disappeared, but it's time for us to start walking and start getting shinies if possible. But yeah, that was my little story of how I got here. That sounded a bit different than what it was meant to sound like, but Anyway, let's get into it. You've been stuck in bed since Friday. Oh no, you're sick. That's it's not COVID, is it? Or just what sort of sickness do you have? Get up and get down with the sickness. You got a toothache and you can't, you can feel the shape of that tooth because it's in so much pain. Ow. Toothaches are always the worst. I've been really good with my teeth. I had an issue with one of my wisdom teeth because it was underneath the gum and it didn't cut through the gum properly, so I had to go to the dentist and get them to cut the bit of gum off the top of it. So it was just getting a little bit infected. But since then, the rest of my wisdom teeth have come through nice. So I'm actually one of those very lucky people which has had very few issues with teeth and wisdom teeth. I don't have any fillings in my teeth. My teeth are relatively straight. I did snap one of my baby teeth. It had a crack in it, and I was like picking at it, and I snapped it out of my mouth and left the root stuck, and I did have to get that pulled. But yeah, other than that, I've had pretty good luck with teeth over the years. Touch wood that we can continue that, and I don't have issues with my teeth as I get older. OJ Raptor, how you doing, man? I had a break from Pokemon Go, but you just got back into it. Nice. Good to see. This is why you don't drive. Aren't you too young to drive anyway? Jimmy low-key throwing it in your face that I have a car. I know not everybody can, especially these days with the price of fuel and cost of living and all that sort of stuff. Owning a car is a little bit difficult, but hey man, I'm driving a crappy ute at the... Oh, it's not a crappy ute. I mean, it does its job. But as I said last week, I would much rather be back in my BMW, which I'm hopefully going to get back on the road in the next couple of weeks. I mean, it's not really... Like, it's been off the road just because of my laziness, just because I haven't done stuff that I need to get it back on the road. Because I'm cheap, and I'm like, I don't want to spend the money. But yeah, I got to buy new tyres and get the oil filter changed and the handbrake sort of redone. Because I did the handbrake myself, like when I was working on it, but I didn't do it properly, and it's grinding a bit. And it's such a dicky job to do, like it's such a pain in the ass that I may as well just pay a mechanic, like an actual professional to do it, rather than trying to do it again myself. Centrelink isn't a job. If you work for Centrelink, I'm sure it's a job, eh? But no, getting payments from Centrelink is not a job. You can get your loaners whenever you just don't want to. I was late to driving as well. I didn't get my learner's permit until I was about 20, I think. Wait, when did I get my license? I know I didn't get it when I was 18. I think I was like 19 or 20 when I finally got my license, and that was just because I needed it to work. So I was finally convinced to get my license. But it's easy, like, game. When I went and did, I did driving lessons before I got my license, obviously. But then when you have to go do your license, you got your practical and then your theory, components to it. So you got to do theory stuff for it, answer a bunch of questions, just to show that you know the road rules and stuff. And then you do your practical, actual driving test. I read the book the night before, and then got 98 on the theory test the next day. So once they filled out the test and I got the results handed back to me, the girl behind the desk was just like, you got like one of the highest scores that I've ever seen. Like, you got like one question wrong out of like 50 questions. And I read the book once the day before. I'm like, oh, there you go. Awesome. I just retained all the information and passed it, like aced it. You got a shiny Growlithe on Mother's Day, and today you got a shiny Fermentus. Nice. Fermentus is one that I still need, so nice score on the Fermentus, dude. Well done. Why does it have to be so dark you want to catch shinies? Because it's that time of year, unfortunately. Tell me about it. Like, I hate this time of year because it is dark. I mean, I am here. Hello. But yeah, unfortunately, walking around in the dark isn't fun. I talk about this like every week. Because it gets darker and darker like every week for like the next 3 months. It's just going to get darker and darker during the spotlight hours. So that's fun. Good times. Good times. You still have your L's if you're 29. Dude, you should get your license. Like, just go. Like, if you've been driving for, 11 years, you should ace the test. Like I said, it's not hard. And then once you got your P's, you're all good. And then once I did get my P's, on the was it the first or second year that I had them, I actually lost my license for 12 months for speeding. Apparently I was doing 100 in a 60 zone. I don't think I was, because I had a car that was, it was a zippy car, but it wasn't that fast. And I was on my way home from work, and I was in between two roundabouts, and there was a speed camera in between these two roundabouts. And when I lost my license, one of the guys that I worked with who owned a V8 tried to get to that speed in that short distance and couldn't. And I was driving a 4-cylinder car, and he was in a big V8, and he couldn't even get to that speed. So it was just like, dude, honestly, I don't think you were doing that fast. So yeah, I lost my license for 6 months, but that still counted towards a year that I had my Ps. So when I got my license back, I was on full license instead of being on my Ps for an extra year. So that was cool. But that year without a license absolutely sucked. After actually getting my license and having freedom, and then having it taken away from me for a year. Good times. Good times. Not good times. For timeless travels, you need to be Cliff to fight Geo again. You should find them. They're everywhere. Just have a rocket radar on, and I'm sure a balloon will come to you eventually. You've seen how your parents get when driving. You almost witnessed road rage fight. You were lucky the other guy was a coward. Oh, I've got some stories about road rage. I don't know if I should tell you guys this story, but one time I chased down a taxi driver and like jumped. He cut me off. I followed him and sped in front of him and pulled him over, then jumped out of my car and was going to have words with him with my hands. That was... I'm not like that anymore, thankfully. What is the hundo? Sorry, Katia. I'm not sure, because it's wild. So a wild Pokemon will have a random level. So a hundo could be anything depending on what the level is. So sorry for taking so long to answer your question. I'm rambling on about driving and road rage and stuff. Did they change the item bag? I don't think so, maybe. No. No, it's the same as it has been. Like, they did reorganize it a while back, but that was a while ago now, a few months ago. When am I doing raids? Tomorrow night. Wednesday nights are raid hours. So I'll be hosting raids for you guys tomorrow. Same time as tonight. So this time tomorrow evening, we'll be doing raids. You haven't driven properly in like 3 years. Oh, dude, you should. Like, it does afford you so much more freedom when you can actually drive yourself around. Like, you can actually do things, which is good. Like, I couldn't imagine living where I am without being able to drive. That would just be, yeah. But basically, where I'm living now was like, I was living there when I did, like when I lost my license for a year, and that was like being in a prison cell for a year, because there's no public transport that's close to me. So, because I live on top of a hill, so parents to sort of get me around and stuff. Kelly, there is so many Abras because it is Abra Spotlight. Sorry for taking so long to answer. The road changes people. The road changes people, man. It does. The reason why road rage is so prevalent, though, is one, because traffic is just terrible and there's a lot of dicks on the road. But two, everybody feels safe in their like little metal cocoon sort of thing, so people can get a lot more aggressive than what they would be if they were looking at that person face to face. So because they feel safe in their little car, they'll rage a lot more. It's like same precedence as people being on Twitter and stuff like that. Because they're hiding behind their computer, people would say stuff that they would never say to somebody's face in real life. Because, yeah, so same deal. Are you going to go for a drive around with my first for Spotlight Hour? I'll tell you if you get any shinies. Oh, good dude. Good luck. Oh, my bag is full. I should probably empty my bag. What can we get rid of? Actually, can I use these? Yes. May as well use them rather than throwing them away. And items. Let's get rid of some berries. Do not need the berries. Wow, that's given me one free slot in my bag. Awesome. Okay, at least we can spin a few stops. You can't wait to try out a Korean barbecue buffet in Melbourne. Wait, they don't have them in South Australia? In Adelaide? You don't have Korean barbecue? I mean, I suppose Melbourne is very restauranty. Just be prepared to pay like $800 for your Korean barbecue, because Melbourne is also more expensive than it needs to be, especially in the city. So enjoy your Korean barbecue, but also be prepared to give them one of your legs in payment for the Korean barbecue. Is Abra an event? Yes. So during Tuesday nights, like every Tuesday night at 6 p.m, it is Spotlight Hour, which is a featured Pokemon. So tonight it's Abra. So it's sort of like Com Day, but it's only 1 hour instead of 3 hour, and the shiny odds aren't boosted. So if you head out during 6 p.m, your local time, 6 until 7, you have a chance of getting a shiny. When you want to pick up your brothers, you're seen in the gym with a raid, and there was 3 Tapus inside. Wait, Tapus in a gym? You can't put legendaries in gym. Each other, and then when you went back, you clicked on the gym. And Pokemon was huge when you went Pokemon in. Okay. Dude, also try and not make your messages so long. Like, I really hate having to read, like, paragraph messages. Like, a couple sentences is good, but like, paragraphs, I'm like, dude, I gotta take, like, 17 breaths straight. There is a car thief in your area. Stealing people's cars. That sucks. Did you know that American Samoa has the highest car thefts in the world? Like the highest number of car thefts? Apparently, I can't remember the exact numbers, but it's something like every second car in the entire country has been stolen. Or the vast majority, it's like, I don't know, 2 out of 3 cars or something like that in the entire country have been stolen at some point. It's ridiculous. Yeah, there's some sort of like insane statistic about the amount of cars that have been stolen. There's a lot of bad drivers. You saw a guy speeding, drove into a school when the kids were out. Wait, he actually like drove into the school? You actually don't like the online learner test? There's an online test. See, when I got my license, that was back before the whole introduction of everything being online. So I didn't have an online test. Like, I had to do my theory test on a computer, obviously, but it was at the actual, like, Vic Roads. Finally got 5 Slugmas or gold pens after so long. The flock event was when you got... yeah, surprisingly, I've been seeing a lot of slugmas and gulpins just spawning in the wild afterwards. So I think because it's in between events and they knew that people were going to be looking for that sort of stuff, they had them spawning in the wild a bit. Wait, you're 500k from both Melbourne and Adelaide. An easy $53 per person min for 2 people. Sorry, you're not paying any more. You just walk out. Fair enough, dude. I thought you were actually in Adelaide sort of thing, but you're like in between. So you're like rural South Australia. See, I just assume that anybody that's from South Australia just lives in Adelaide. It's like, where else are you going to live? Woomera? You should send the B movie script. Send it to... oh, for the online test. I'm like, wait, what? That confused me muchly. Americans have to leave their cars open and doors so people don't smash their windows because they have to keep paying? Wait, paying for what? Wait, what? What? Yeah, crashed, almost hit your mum. Oh, sorry, a mum, not your mum. And it's, damn. It was only a few years back when some guy crashed into a school. I'm pretty sure it was here in Victoria. And he actually injured a bunch of kids. Like, he crashed into some kids in a school. I think one of the kids had to have his leg amputated or something like that, if I recall. You don't see any Abras on your car. It has to be 6 p.m. your local time on... Wait, it's the 14th? Yeah, the 14th. So every Tuesday evening. So I'm assuming it's not Tuesday evening for you yet, Callie. So yeah, the event won't be for everybody at the same time. You have to wait until it's in your time zone. So yeah, 6 p.m. your local time, dude. Did anyone see the aurora in Australia? I didn't. I went out and looked the other night, but supposedly you couldn't see it from Victoria. It was western, like parts of Western Australia, South Australia, and Tasmania, I think, were the places that could see it. But yeah, I couldn't see it. But supposedly people around here did see it. I just didn't. So I don't know. I did not see it, which is disappointing. I would have liked to have seen it. Sorry, Kelly. Is it normal when you're... Oh, sorry, your Eevee, rather. If your Eevee... Everything says glitched, it looks weird, and it ran? I don't know. I'm not quite sure what you're asking there, dude. Sorry. Oh, you're in Mount Gambier. Okay. Yeah, dude, you should have just said you're in Mount Gambier. I'm in a town, Mount Gambier. You may have heard of it. Yeah, everyone knows Mount Gambier. So yeah, you're sort of on the border, yeah, between Victoria and South Australia. I recall you saying that before. Sorry, dude. The privilege of living in Australia, we get the events first. Yeah, but all the events are like twice as expensive because of the exchange rate. And they're also glitchy 90% of the time because we're the test guinea pigs. So we may get events first, but it doesn't mean that they actually work the way that they're supposed to. That sucks. Why is Eevee? Because you're not going to catch everything, unfortunately. Like, some things will run away from you, Kelly. So yeah, you did miss it. The photos online were nice. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people posting up photos. And like I said, there was supposedly people around here where I live that saw it. But from everything that I saw, people in Victoria weren't supposed to be able to see it. So I don't know. Like I said, I went out the other night in between the times where we should have been able to see it, and there was no moon, so it was like dark sky. But yeah, couldn't see anything, unfortunately. What's a shiny? In general, or like what is a shiny in general? It's a different color to the original. Your Luxray is yellow. That'll be a shiny. Don't let it go. It's a shiny, dude. Is this guy? I don't know. This is ugly. I don't know. It's hard to tell what people actually... He could be joking. He could be being normal. Who knows? Yeah, it's all good. Most people think Adelaide when you say... Yeah, because like I said, it's like when you think of like South Australia, it's just like, other than Adelaide, it's just desert, isn't it? Needed a phone camera to see the colours. Wait, really? I thought you could just see it in general. Like, because it's the aurora. Like, you can see the aurora without a camera. So, you mean I could have seen it? That doesn't make sense. Is it rare to have a shiny? Oh, not as much as it used to be. Shinies are common these days because of comm days and stuff. I have 3,065 shinies myself, so to me they're not that rare. To others they may be. But yeah, I have a lot of shinies now. What is the hundo? Katia, like I said, the wild hundo will be random, because every wild Pokemon has a different level. So a hundo could be a number of different like actual CPs, because it depends on what level it is. Because you don't get these from research, like when you see hundos that they report the actual number for, it's usually for research or raids, because they are set to be a certain level. But yeah, unfortunately, from the wild, it could be anything. 6 likes so far. If you haven't already, guys, please hit the thumbs up. That's a bit better. Hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the stream. It does help out immensely. And we did actually get to 7,000 subbies on the weekend for our Flock Together event. So that was nice. We did actually drop back underneath it. We're 1 underneath it. So we're at 6,999. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Get us back up over 7k. Sorry, I knew that it would probably drop back to below because you get bot counts and stuff like that. If you went towards the beach, you could see it better. We drove an hour away to Frankston, but just didn't show up. Managed to see more stars though, so it was nice. Well, where I live, because I'm outside of the city, we actually see the stars. Like on a dark night where there's no moon, you can actually see the Milky Way stripe through the sky. It's faint, but you can see it because there's not a lot of light pollution up here. If you look towards Melbourne, you get a lot of light pollution, but if you look the other way, like if you look up north or towards the forest where it's dark, it's usually pretty good for stars here. You finally figured out how to quick catch after a long time. Nice, dude. Is it boosted shiny odds? No. Spotlight hours aren't boosted. So when we get a spotlight hour, only the Pokemon spawns are boosted. The shiny odds are the same as what it would be otherwise. Does this event have boosted shinies? No. Do it. Do what, Evolution? Be Shia LaBeouf. Just do it! You don't think... No, they don't have boosted shiny odds. Com days have boosted shiny odds. Spotlight hours do not. You stupid. You gave up. Dude, you don't give up. You never give up on a shiny. Where you are, there's far too much light pollution. We are right near Dandenong, so lots of bright lights. Well, you'd think that in the Dandies, because it's... like, you're outside of the city, so... because I'm on the other side of the city. But I suppose I am a bit more rural, sort of thing. But yeah, you guys probably can't... yeah, you're not going to be able to see it because the camera's terrible, but I can see a whole bunch of stars right now because it is a clear night. So I can see Orion's belt over there. I can see the Big Dipper. What else can I see? I can see, it's very faint, but I can see the Milky Way stripe across the sky. It's still a bit bright. And the moon's out tonight, so you can't see it properly. Call you Bobby and I'll call it. I'll tend to just call you guys what it's on the screen because I can't remember everybody's actual like things that they want to be called. Because I am one person with a limited memory. If I remember, I'll call you that, but for the most part, I tend to call people what their screen names are. I still remember you, man, when you were looking for shiny Vulpix. Gee, when was that? Was that for Vulpix Com Day, or... we did get that for a Spotlight Hour as well, didn't we? Sadly, you do not get the luxury. Well, that's weird, because like I said, in the Dandies, you guys are like... should be far enough out of the city not to see too much light pollution. But I live on the outstate forest. So, basically, where I live, there's like no light, because it's a state park. So, yeah, there's like... couple of, I wouldn't say a couple of kilometers, there's like, you know, probably a couple of 100 kilometers of just empty wilderness. So yeah, because of that, we don't get a lot of light pollution when we look into the north. The bad thing for you is when you're not allowed to go outside at night, so Com and Spotlight Hour, I mean, well, Com days should be. Just, yeah, Com days should be fine because they're not at night time. You have always been Daybreaker. Come on, little shiny. We are halfway through, guys. 34 minutes. No shiny. You don't know what to tell you. You look for the cat every damn night. And every damn night you can see anything in the sky other than a couple of stars and the moon if it's out. You're always going to see more stars on a moonless night, obviously. But yeah. I don't know, I just thought it was weird because, you know, Dandies are, you know, you're in a mountainous sort of region. Did you know that the Dandenong Ranges are actually the walls of a caldera? If you don't know what a caldera is, it's like a massive volcano. Yeah, so where I live, I'm on the opposite side. Like the hills where I live are on the opposite side of the caldera. So basically Melbourne and Victoria had 3 of the largest calderas in all of Australia. Well, basically all of the southern hemisphere. And they say, if you talk to certain geologists, that like if you know about the Tunguska calderas and like the way that they affected evolution and like the ice age and all that sort of stuff, they actually think that these calderas had a big impact on that as well. So a little bit of geology for you guys. And the hills that I actually live on, because of eons of erosion, they're, you know, semi-big hills these days. But back like eons and eons ago, they're actually mountains that were higher than the Himalayas. It's just because of, you know, billions of years worth of erosion. Maybe not billions, but, you know, millions of years of erosion. That they're just little hills these days. And it was like when you found a shiny. Okay. How many shinies do I think? I don't know. No idea. His Spotlight Hour has literally just started like 6 minutes ago, so probably none at this point. Why don't I catch the Abras? Because I don't have room in my storage to catch Abras at this particular point in time. And it's master research. It ain't going anywhere. I have a master ball, so I'm not in a rush to get through it to get another one. It's all good. When do I get through any of my research quickly? I'm always slow to do my research, dude. That's why I've still got 47 of them in my storage. Well, like, not storage, but you know. Does it look like I get through my research in any, like, any reasonable amount of time? I have Rayquaza. Yes, I do have Rayquaza. I have several shiny Rayquaza. I also have this bad boy that I picked up during GoFest last year. Normal or shiny. I have both normal and shiny rays. It's a shiny. Yeah, the black one is a shiny. The green one is the normal one. You haven't played Pokemon Go in ages, haven't found the motivation, plus being busy with school and dying of the cold. It's not even that cold yet. Like, it's been a really mild autumn. Like, we're only a couple of weeks away from winter, and it was 21 degrees yesterday, at least where I was. And it's supposed to be 20 degrees again on Thursday, I think. And then like 13 degrees Thursday. So yeah, we're still getting like pretty warm weather. I've only had to use my heater like 3 or 4 times over the last few months. You lost your main account now, you're on a new one. That sucks. Like, did you forget your password, or was the account banned, or? How many Shundos? I have 3 Shundos. I have a Milotic, a Hisuian Decidueye, and a Whale Lord, sorry. They are my 3 Shundos. You lost your Luxray and all your 12 shinies. Unfortunately, that'll happen when you lose your account. It's like rustling in the bushes. I think I'm about to get attacked by a tiger. Or a rabbit. Probably a rabbit. Oh, a cold, not the cold. Yeah, well, yes. That makes more sense. Sickness, Jimmy, sickness. I'm sorry, I forgot that you said that you were sick at the start, but I mean, how long have you had the cold for? Can't be like the last 3 months. Imagine an April Fool's update where all the Pokemon are shiny, but the next day they're normal. Yeah, no, they wouldn't do that. Could you imagine? Like, look how annoyed people get at Niantic already for doing just normal stuff. Why would they do something like that just to make people just hate them even more? They did do, I'm pretty sure it was for April Fools. I can't remember how many years ago it was. I think it was before COVID, but they did change all the sprites in this into like the 8-bit versions of the sprites. So it was all like the old school like Game Boy sprites. That was cool. I think that's something that they should just add to the game permanently, and you can toggle it. So you can have these sprites if you want, but then you could toggle it and have all the old school sprites. Because I know a lot of people would be happy to rock all the old 8-bit sprites. You forgot your password. I don't know, dude. Why? Why did you forget your password? It should be the password to your email address if you're logged in with the Google account. So, just got to remember that password, man. Write it down somewhere next time so you don't forget it. Cat. What, the rustling in the bushes? It could have been a cat. Probably not though. I mean, there's rabbits and stuff all around here, so it was more than likely a rabbit. Or a tiger. Who knows? You would love it, the 8-bit sprites. Yeah, they were pretty cool. Like, so I don't know, they put all the work to add them into the game just for a prank for April Fools. So why not just add it to the game permanently? It's like, it was a lot of work to put in just for something that was only in the game temporarily. Because think about it, they would have had, like, I can't remember how many generations we had in the game at that point. But they had to do, like, all the sprites for all the generations that we had just to have it in the game as a prank sort of thing. They focus on fixing existing bugs. They don't. They should, but they don't. They focus on changing avatars to look like frumpy whatevers. I mean, you can't really say frumpy men or frumpy women just because it's indistinguishable at this point. So it's just like, they're just frumpy characters. The wilderness update, like the background update, that's cool. But yes, they do need to put a big emphasis on actually fixing existing bugs in the game, because there is a lot of them that just haven't been fixed. Like the raid glitches and the several raid glitches that there are, like the white screen of death, or the being kicked out of gyms, or not being able to see the people that are in lobbies, and the invite glitches where you send invites but people don't get them, and the list goes on. Game companies don't care because the worst, they sell unfinished games and don't bother to fix them. Black Ops 3 is broken as well. Yeah. But dude, that's just Modern Warfare. Like, not Modern, that's just COD, because they know people will buy them anyway. I'm not like, other games do it as well, but it's one of those like $1 billion franchises where they could release a potato and people would still buy it because it's COD. Until people stop buying them, they won't fix stuff because they know people will buy it anyway, just because they've created a franchise that people just want to keep playing. For the life of me, I don't understand why, because it's the exact same game it was 10 years ago, except the graphics are a bit better. So yeah, people need to start voting with their wallets and stuff like that. People need to stop pre-ordering games. People need to just not buy games until companies actually fix them. And unfortunately, that's why AAA gaming is dying, because they know that they can just get away with doing it. It's not so much the developers, it's the CEOs of the companies. So, CEOs of Activision or EA or whatever company is making the game, if they make a lot of AAA games and they're a $1 billion company, then they're just going to keep pumping out garbage because they know people will buy it. That's why independent gaming is thriving at the moment, because people are actually making games and putting heart into it, because they're a small company and they want people to enjoy their games. So they actually put the effort into making a game that is complete, or they do early access games where people help develop the game as they release it. And yeah, the gaming industry is the could be PvP. The highest grossing industry in the world at the moment, like entertainment industry. It outdoes like movies and music like combined. Like video games is like $1 billion industry per year. So they will keep making crappy games because they know people will buy them. Hey Rhaegar, how you doing, man? Sorry James, you can't in Melbourne at night time. Sorry. Pokemon, also welcome in. Sorry guys, I've been on a bit of a rambling rant at the moment, so I haven't seen a bunch of messages. How are we all doing? If your cats are out at night, they're going to be taken to the pound. That's depending on where you are. I mean, the catchers have actually got to be around to catch them. You're not supposed to have your cats out at night, but it doesn't stop people. There's laws nowadays. It was like I said, they're cats though. I mean, at night time, what catchers are out at night to catch cats that are going to be out and about? Like, there isn't any. So yes, it's a law, but it's a law that isn't really being enforced because there's nobody there to enforce it. Because people aren't going to wander around in the dark looking for cats that are outside. Do I live in Melbourne? Yes, Pokey, I do. You can say that there's a law all you want. Doesn't mean cats are... Yeah, like I said, there's a law there, but it's just not enforced just because there's nobody to enforce it. Mary found a candy. There's a law in the States you can't murder people, but I'm pretty sure that law is pretty much everywhere. It's not just in America. It's like, you're not allowed to murder people in America, but in France... you live in Melbourne too? Nice. I am just outside of Melbourne, sort of thing. Still technically Melbourne, but not in the city. Have I seen a shiny for your... Sorry, Callie? Are you asking me if I have a shiny of this, or... And I'm sorry, person that's speaking in Japanese, I can't read your message or your name. I apologize, but I can't read Japanese. So I do not know what you're asking. I apologize. You can't see me, I know, because it's nighttime. Hello? Can you see me now? Best screen for... No, the best screen. Best screen for... Yeah. You can see me a little bit when I've got the white screen shining back on my face, but other than that, unfortunately, no. Oh, wait, hang on. Now you can see me, because I've got a torch shining in my face. That's just wonderful. I can't see where I'm walking, though. So let's not do that, because basically I'm being blinded. my god. Some people in America say Australian people are not real. Like, yeah. Supposedly Australia is just filled with actors and we're not actually a real country. Yeah, that's just... I'd say it's not that many people, but hey, people still believe in flat earth. There's a lot of crazy conspiracies out there because of the internet, and people believe anything that they read on the internet. And it's not just America, it's pretty much a global problem. Because again, not everybody, but a lot of people believe things on the internet that they shouldn't be. The Japanese guy says, hey man, how's the stream? Okay, the stream is going good. Hello. Sorry, like I said, I can't read your message, but people are translating for me. The stream is going good. We haven't got a shiny, unfortunately. Doesn't matter. We have like 28 shiny Abras already because of Com Day and such. But it's going good. Have some candy. Thanks, Candy King. Much appreciated. I already have 1,600 plus for candy at this point, but... There are not cats lurking in the bush. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, just because they have laws, it doesn't mean they're being enforced. They're just hoping that people will be like, oh, I don't want to break the law, so I'm going to keep my cat. Like, if you're unlucky and somebody reports the cat and, you know, maybe your cat will get taken away, but for the most part, it's one of those laws that can't be enforced because dog/cat catchers aren't going to be out after dark hoping to catch because they work during the day. Like, they don't have night shifts for dog catchers and stuff because it's a council job. Oh, you went to Japan? Nice, I'd like to go to Japan someday. That'd be cute. You want candy too? Well, ask Candy King. Maybe he'll give you some candy. But it's the XL candy. I mean, I suppose I could be catching stuff for XL candy tonight, but again, Alakazam, not really that useful. There are better psychic types in the game, i.e. Mewtwo and stuff like that, so maxing out an Alakazam, I don't really see the use for it. Unless you're one of those people that just wants to max out for the sake of it. Some guy came up to you and said, hey, you want to buy this... Wait, stone? Wait, you said no and he kept following... Wait, he tried to sell you a stone? Oh, like a... Okay, weird gem. I thought you just meant like... a normal stone. You just picked up a rock off the ground and was like, hey buddy, want to buy a rock? It's a pretty cool rock. It's millions of years old. Came from a volcano. Yeah. Charger, go in. Which pocket is empty? That one. Alright, we have 6 minutes left, guys, to try and get this shiny. So I don't think it's going to happen. But that's okay. That's okay. Still only sitting on 8 likes, guys. If you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up button on the stream. Let's see if we can get it to at least 10 likes. And surely we've gotten back over that 7,000 subs. Yep. 7,002 subs. So second time we've broken 7,000 subs, guys. Awesome. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. My screen is blurry. It could just be your internet. Is anybody else having blurry stream, or is it just... Taking candy, can you please give me 281 Magikarp candies? So just because we haven't got the shiny, it doesn't mean we won't get the shiny. I have gotten shinies from Spotlight Hour in like the last few minutes. So there is still a chance. But as I said, if we don't get one, it's no big fuss. We don't need this shiny. Then again, some idiot has a massive truck parked on the road and this dead-end street. You'll get that. Yep. You will get that. Four minutes. I need pee. Like usual. Seems that it's every Spotlight Hour these days. I need to pee. Catch the shiny. What? There was a shiny. Not that you can tell with Abra, because, you know, it's one of those. What shiny? Where's the shiny? What's the shiny? How's the shiny? Yeah, like I said, it's one of those really disappointing shinies. Like, that's a shiny, apparently. It's like just a less saturated version of it. A paler version. Looks like an Abra that hasn't seen sun in about 3 months. No, you're just... Oh, I almost dropped my phone. Come back. No, you were so close. You got 3 shinies in a row. And then they were caught on the 11th, 12th. And sadly, you got your 3rd one on the 14th. Albino Abra. Sort of. Like, if it was an albino, it'd be more white. And it would have pink eyes. Not that you can tell, because it's got its eyes shut, but... It's an Alabra. That makes no sense. Algebra. It's an algebra. Let's do PvP. When Spotlight Hour is done, I'm happy to do a bit of PvP. Like I said, just keep in mind that I do need to pee. So probably only do a couple of battles. So I can go and pee. Yeah, it's a little bit frosty now. Has gotten just a touch cold. It was supposed to get to like 10 degrees by this time. But yeah, we've only got a minute left, so I'd say that that's probably going to do us for the spawns, because I am back at the car. I don't necessarily want to walk any further. Done. So if we're lucky, we might get a random spawn popping up. It'll be a shiny, but my bet is no. How you doing, Lucas? Welcome in. Did I get it? No. No, I did not get the shiny. As I said, it doesn't matter because we have 28 plus of these shinies already. So not a shiny that I need. Hello. Hello, people. I can see you. Wait, no. Can't say. You can see me. But little did you know that I can't actually see you. You know that rustling in the bushes outside your window? I can see you. I can see what you're doing. Get your hands out of your pants. What is the bonus for tonight's Spotlight Hour? It was... No, it wasn't Double Catch Candy. Was it Double Catch XP? No, Double Catch XP is at the end of the month. I actually can't remember what tonight's bonus was. Sorry, John. Does anybody else know what tonight's bonus was? Let me just turn these torches off. Turn that light on so the phone come back. Suppose I don't actually need to hold that anymore. Just give me a second. I'll accept your battle request in just a second. All right. If I do lose the PvP battle, I'm gonna blame my hands being a bit stiff and because of the cold. I cannot tappy properly. Is there a spotlight hour today? Yes. Yeah, every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. your local time, it is spotlight hour. So tonight's was Abra. But it has literally just finished for us. So now I'm doing a little bit of PvP with you guys. Probably, like I said, only a couple of battles because I do need to go to the toilet. And I still got to drive home before I can do that. I mean, I suppose there is like a public toilet like 20 feet away from me. But there is actually a whole bunch of... I don't know why. Like, it's just a whole bunch of people here. Tremendous, you also want to... Are you on my friend list? Like, I'm happy to battle people which are already on my friends list. Oh, you guys are welcome to send me a battle. This one. Are they going to soak up a shield or KO a Pokemon? Schlazzle. Damn it, you weren't supposed to shield that. Why'd you shield that, man? Never mind. You battle... Luke, are you talking to me, Lucas? Like, battle? Ow, that actually hit a lot harder than I was expecting it, to be honest. I did a lot of damage to Bastiodon. That's not fantastic. I don't know. I was gonna say. GG's. You like Belgian waffles? But what about just regular waffles? Like, does a Belgian waffle speak Belgian? Like, what distinguishes a Belgian waffle from a normal waffle? Like, these are hard hitting questions that we need answers to. Need to put it on a current affair. What mode do we do? I'm happy. Like, Great League is my most preferred one, Lucas. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's really up to you guys. But yeah, if you wouldn't want to do one, it's just because I have most stuff set up for Great League. Um, um, um. So I don't know what to go with. Just mix it up a little bit. How did it survive the fire move? Use it be annoying since you did not have it. Because it's Bastiodon. Bastiodon resists fire moves. Oh, you're talking about the Fermentus? Because it's... I don't know how it survived the fire type move. It just did. Had a bit of bulk on it. Using the phone you play Pogo to watch the stream. Do you mean that you can't do a battle? Is that what you're hinting at? I'll restart the game. And then you can try again. Just wait until I've restarted the game, Ryuga. Because it could have been that I just finished a battle, so yeah. It glitched like usual. Do. Alright, you can send it now. And Bobby. Unfortunately, like Callie, or Bobby slash Callie, people are probably going to just call you what your name is on the screen because that's what they can see. It's just the way that it is, unfortunately. Okay, now what team did I just choose? Shot. You don't know how to. You need to go to your YouTube settings. If you don't know, just Google it. It'll tell you where to go to do it. You're gonna check how many shinies Plenty got. Oh, good. He's only been on 40 minutes now, so. Zappy versus the rat. Surprisingly, Rat is doing well. Yeah, Lone Raticate is actually not a bad pick for Great League. It's chunky. He'd be chunky. Sorry, Giratina. Trailback. Oh, what's gonna happen here? Can I tank it? Can I tank it? Oh, oh, GG's. It's a close battle. I I don't know what it is. I just have a knack for choosing the right counters when I need to. Perfect counter for Giratina and perfect counter for the thing. So yeah, it was a close battle. And Raticate is just chunky. Good little chunky boy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Lucas again. What do we go with? What do we go with? Again, let's mix it up a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. How do you battle? If you're on my friends list, you can send me a battle request. Make me your brother. I don't think we can actually do that quietly. The flying type into the electric type. That wasn't a good switch. But little Minun, surprisingly, is a chunky little thing. It's just like Raticate. Like, there are some unusual selections that you can use that just work well. Plusle is one of them. It's just a chunky little rat. And same with, well, again, Alolan Raticate is also a chunky little rat. Just hits hard. Oh, that was a waste of a charge move. They just hit hard and they're bulky. Double flying bug types. Again, just a word of not encouragement, just a word of like advice. Try not pick the same types because I mean no, this is steel bug, but same. Yeah, try not to choose very similar Pokemon because unfortunately, if one's weak, then the second one's probably going to be weak as well. Like if they've got similar weaknesses, you want to try and pick stuff that's got different weaknesses so you can cover yourself better. You'll donate $10,000 if I win. Well, I mean, I won and I didn't even have to use a shield, so make it 15. GG's. GG's. You're gonna win, so that's all right. When people say stuff like that, it's like, yeah, I'm not expecting them to follow through with it, but I mean, it would be nice, but at the same time, I've been doing YouTube long enough that I sort of know when people are just talking at the butt. Bond Sweet Come Day is one that you're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to it too, just because it is a new shiny. Unfortunately, I don't think wait, Lilligath? Is that its evolution? Whatever its evolution is, I don't think it's really going to be that useful. Good game, GG's. Yeah, as I said, just a word of advice: when you're choosing your teams, try not to choose things which have got similar weaknesses. So you chose a flying bug type and then a steel bug type. Like you had two bug types in your team, and unfortunately, I had an electric type in Plusle, which covered both of them, just because flying and steel are both weak to electricity, electric. And then I had thing on my team as well, Skarmory, which is gonna hurt the bug types, being a steel type. So yeah, unfortunately, you just came up against two things that both of those Pokemon were weak to. So yeah, try and choose a little bit more of a varied team next time. It's alright, Daybreaker. It doesn't pop up for everybody because when people say words like that, they are auto blocked. Wait, who am I battling? Who sent me the battle request? Oh wait, yeah, Day, you did. Sorry, yes. You're not a PvPer by nature, you just pick anything. Okay. I'll go with something a little less meta then. I'll experiment with a team just to make it a little bit easier. Let's go with that, and sure, that. Bit of a random team. Umbreon. And a shiny Umbreon at that. Umbreon is actually a good Pokemon for PvP. You lied to me. You said you were just gonna. You knew what you were doing. You chose like a good tanky Pokemon for. How dare you lie to me like that? If this has got Dark type moves, I'd best shield this. Dark Balls, yeah. Here I was, being nice and choosing just a rando team. You lied. That's so good. I'm just playing. As a, like Umbreon is actually a good Pokemon for like usually not your lead. It's good to have it in the back, just so you've got something to switch into, which is bulky and can like it's a good anchor. Just because yeah, as you can see, it can take a lot of punishment. It's a tanky dog cat. And again, a lol and Ninetales is. I'm starting to think that you did bring in a pretty meta team here. Umbreon and like Ninetales is a team that I roll with on a. So are you just copying one of my teams or? They're actually a good pair. No, I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Suppose I should just dislike that damage. Now it's pretty even. It depends on what. Ooh. Oh. Get the advantage here. GG's. Mate, I thought that KO'd with the charge. Yeah. I was lucky to have that as my last Pokemon. Get old Vigoroth. You just like those two Mons. You just wanted to show off your new Umbreon. Well, like I said, both Alolan Ninetales and Umbreon are fairly meta for Great League. Like, they're good picks. Very good picks. Alolan Ninetales, just with Charm, like, just devastates. Like, even with just neutral damage, it does a lot of damage. So it's a good pick. Like, it's bulky, it does a lot of damage, has good moves. And Umbreon, as I said, is a good anchor just because it's so tanky. It doesn't do a lot of damage because it's a more defensive Pokemon than a, but you can get good chip damage out of it just because it's so tanky. So it's usually in the battle for a long time. So you can usually throw. It's a good shield. Um, well, not I wouldn't say beta, but it's a good shield soaker sort of thing just because of how often it can throw charge moves because it stays in the battle for so long. People tend to use shields to try and get it. Mm-mm-mm. You didn't even know those two were good together. Okay, so is there anybody else that would like to send a battle request? Mac, honestly, just ignore them, man. They're just looking for attention. If I took offense to everything that people said online, I wouldn't be a streamer, dude. It's all good. You don't need to defend me. It's the end of the stream, so it's why we don't have many people in here. But, you know, we had 30 plus people in earlier, so it's all good. I don't really care. Alright, is there anybody else that would like to do a battle before I wrap up the stream? Because, yeah, like I said, I do need to pee, so I would like to wrap up the stream. Yeah, we're still only sitting at 8 likes, guys. So, yeah, if you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up button before we wrap up. Also, sweet. Yeah, we're still rocking that 7K. So, if you haven't already, also, guys, hit the thumbs up, like that, the subscribe button. Because, yeah, we'll be going live again tomorrow for Raid Hour. I think it's still Taboo Feeny, though, unfortunately. Yeah, because we've had the Feenies for 2 weeks. So, yeah, we get Taboo Feeny again next week. This week, guys. And then next week, it is... Wait, Western Hemisphere. Which one? I think it's... Aka, whatever it is that we get next week for. What's next Spotlight Hour? Next Spotlight Hour is Elgrim, and then we get Marini in the last week of the month, but that's not shiny, unfortunately. It's all good. Just like I said, dude, just ignore them. They're trolls. They're just looking for attention because they're obviously not getting it enough from anybody in their real life, so they're just looking for people online. It's the nature of the beast. You just need to not pay attention to them, dude. It's all good. It's all good. Like I said, if I cared, I wouldn't be streaming. It's just something that you have to deal with when you... It's all good. Should take that out of my pocket. So yeah, we'll be going live again tomorrow night. Like I said, guys, for Raid Hour, which will be... I'm pretty sure it's Tapu Fini still. So one more week of that. Unfortunately, I don't need the shiny for it, but I'll still be here hosting that for you guys, so it will be good. So yeah, make sure thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to get notified when I go live tomorrow. And then this weekend, no, we don't have anything going on this weekend, but next weekend is Com Day. Wonders, yeah, so these come into on the 23rd. So that'll be next week. Once week is 19th. Oh no, wait, actually no, that is this weekend.
So I am wrong. Com Day is this weekend, guys. I thought it was next weekend. So yeah, that'll be our next two streams. So Com Day, sorry, not Com Day tomorrow. Raid Hour tomorrow night, and then Com Day on the weekend. You're not going to do the raids because you got it last time. Yeah, that's all good too. That is all good. Like I said, it's the second week that we've had it, so I'm not expecting too many people to be interested in it because it's the same something that we've already had. Join the Discord. Yeah, I'm never on the Discord though, but if you want to join the Discord, there's other people that are on there. Plus, you don't have remote raid pass. Yeah, that's all good. If you do have remote raid passes, I would say save them anyway for the upcoming raids because they're going to be better than. Unfortunately, they're not going to be shiny because they're new release Ultra Beasts, but still new Dex entries. Tomorrow is just, yeah. I think it was stupid that they gave us double Feenies and double, like, just the Tapus in general. Like, every week has been multiple weeks of the Tapus. Yeah, I feel like we could have got other stuff. Actually, no, wait, do we have... Hang on, let me check. Which one are we looking for? Like duck. Raid bosses. Oh, that doesn't tell us the upcoming ones. It'd be good if it did. Hang on. Events. Yeah, Tapu Fini. Yeah, so we do have Tapu Fini tomorrow, and then our next raid boss is it gonna tell me is Reggie Rock. So yeah, next week's raid hour is probably going to be Reggie Rock. I thought that's why I checked because we've had the Reggies as well. So yeah, unfortunately tomorrow is Tapu Fini. Next week is going to be Reg Rock, and then we get the new Ultra Beasts after that. So there are our next 3 raid hours. So yeah, a little bit disappointing. Again, Reggie Rock is not that interesting. It's not really viable for PvP. Reg Steel was. I mean, Reggie Steel still got a bit of interest, so we'll see how we go with Reggie Rock. Yes, that's the one. Hey, doing, Morty? Welcome in, man. I'm literally like just about to wrap up the stream, but how you doing, dude? Welcome in. What's the command for the Discord link? Apostrophe. Sorry, exclamation Discord. There is a link for it in the description as well. So if you want to join the Discord, guys, you can. There's links for Twitter and that in the description as well. Yeah, all the commands for the socials are the same. Just exclamation and then Shadow Boy, how you doing? Welcome in. It should pop up any minute unless the bot has taken a... Oh no, yeah, sorry, the link for the Discord on that isn't in the description just because I haven't updated it, but it doesn't look like the bots are working either, unfortunately. Yeah, because it would have popped up by now. So unfortunately, yeah, it's not going to work, Daybreaker, unfortunately, because the bot has stopped working again, as it does. Like, so yeah, it's pretty hit and miss with the bot sometimes. It doesn't always work. Wakey, but no, I think I need to go and activate it again because sometimes it just turns itself. So I think I need to log into Streamlabs and get it to wake up. Otherwise, it won't work again. So if I remember, I will do that for tomorrow night stream. I should actually, for the raid hour streams, I should start getting the code in the chat as well through the bot. Just for people that can't find it in the chat, they can just type in the command, and it'll make it a bit easier for people to be added to the friends list and get into the raids and sort of stuff. So how days? Yeah, it's not well, I suppose it sort of is, but it's like for some reason the Streamlab bot has always been like that. Like it's very hit and miss. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and then it'll just magically start working out of nowhere and then just stop working at it. So I don't know why it does it. It's just, yeah, Streamlabs isn't the greatest bot in the world. It's like that. Like there are better bots that are more reliable, but it has more functionality than a lot of the other bots, so that's why I use it. But yeah, Anyway, guys, thank you for everybody that has tuned in tonight. Much appreciated. We're going to wrap it up. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night for Tapu Fini Raid Hour, and then again on the weekend for One Sweet Com Day. So they are our next 2 streams. So to get a notification, like I said, subscribe, all of that good stuff. You know, typical YouTube jargon. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow evening for Tapu Fini. Take it easy, guys. So yeah, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. Good luck for your Abra raid day or a com day. It is a spotlight hour. Hopefully you guys will get the shiny if you need it. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. The Pokemon Master, what's happening tomorrow? Our raid hour for Tapu Fini. So that'll be tomorrow night. Like I said, if you need a notification, guys, best way, subscribe, notification bell. You'll get a notification. And yeah, that's pretty much what's happening tomorrow. Yes, raid hour tomorrow. So yeah, all right, guys. Wrapping it up here. Have a good one. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. Can I send you a raid? That'll be tomorrow. Like not tonight. Tomorrow night is raid hour. So like I said, if you would like into the raids, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's the best way to know when I go live, so you can come into the stream and get raid invites. So yeah, all right, wrapping it up. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Code will be in the chat tomorrow, dude. Bye. Bye. Bye.